If you are a stripper or a burlesque dancer and you get offended at some point, don't say anything. Just drink or eat your feelings. Whatever your profession is, there's a fine line. I'm not going to say which side is which, but let's get to it, guys. You ready for your first debate this evening, huh? I'm going to be... You guys pick the winners, so you guys got to get a little bit more lively than this. Are you ready for your first debate this evening, everybody? There we go. There we go. On the side of strippers, she's one of my favorite comics in town. She runs a great show at the Mutiny Information Cafe coming up this Saturday. It's called Epilogue Comedy. Let's hear it for the very funny Timmi Lasley, everybody. Sweet Tim. And on the side of burlesque dancers, this guy is on the show a number of times. He's joining us all the way from Los Angeles, California. Let's hear it for our good friend Dave Clay, everybody. Yeah. And going first on the side of strippers, Timmi Lasley.
Strippers. Since the dawn of time, humans have put on clothes. And by the dawn of time, I mean since we lost the majority of our body hair and moved to the areas of the globe where protection from the elements were essential for survival. But my point is that clothes are pretty important, you guys. So nothing is sexier or more dangerous in the human psyche than taking clothes off. We can all get behind people taking their clothes off for some implied hanky-panky. But what is the best way to take your clothes off? I'm here to tell you, it is not burlesque. First of all, there's lots of kinds of stripping, huh? You know, there's strip poker. There's eating strips of bacon. There's stripping the paint off an old armoire. All of which, if you do it right, is best done while taking your clothes off. It's just gonna keep happening. Get used to it. You'd be surprised, Kevin. Whereas burlesquers are girls who want to take their clothes off in front of people but won't admit to it, and so dress up their undressing as art. I call bullshit. Just because you do your hair like someone from the 1920s and you wear a shade of lipstick you wouldn't normally wear on the street doesn't make it art. I appreciate the straightforwardness of a good old-fashioned American stripper. You know what she's about, the money. She doesn't have this artistic agenda that you have to respect. With strippers, you respect the work that's shaking right in front of you, you know? Tits and ass. Not this hoity-toity, ooh, look at me, I can create a story around taking my clothes off. Ooh, it's my art. Ooh. You know what else is art? Tits and ass. You know what that is? That's God's art right there. That is God's art. Who are you to dress it up? Thank you. That's my round one.
Well, technically, taking off your clothes and doing comedy at the same time is burlesque, so boom! Stripper is known to cause cancer and should be handled with proper eye and skin protection. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my paint stripper debate. Burlesque versus strippers. Strippers are known to cause cancer and should be handled with proper eye and skin protection. Basically, this debate should really be called tassels versus hassles. First of all, burlesque dancers, easy to find. They leave a trail of feathers and glitter everywhere. At a strip club? Oh, at a burlesque show, you don't have to get up every 15 minutes to run to the ATM. Strippers have baggage. Burlesque girls have luggage. Strippers are so complicated. You can never figure out what are you. What are you? Are you an exotic dancer? Are you an adult entertainer? Are you a peeler? Burlesque? It's easy. There's one word. Housewife. Burlesque dancers, sometimes they have a sparkle in their eye. Probably a rhinestone. Strippers, sometimes they have a sparkle in their eye. Probably a paramedic's flashlight. No, but burlesque girls, they have great names like Polly Perfume, Lulu LaRue, Sally Slightly Overweight. Strippers have names like Diamond and Laser and Jizzy. It's basically American Gladiators. Except you're never glad you ate her. Boom! Boom! Now, it's like, you know what? To close, I just need to say, I have never cried at a burlesque show.
Strippers bleach their assholes. That's attention to detail. That is taking care of their bodies. I would never make a comment about I can't believe you did this, about how burlesquers are fat. That is stereotypical and cliche and not universally true. And in fact, I would never judge a woman's body like that when I know some men in this room don't even remember to brush their teeth every day. So, all right. It was just a political statement. I won't get political anymore. Brush your goddamn teeth. Burlesquers, on the other hand, can't even show you their assholes because the venues don't have the correct cabaret licensures for that kind of good time. So, I mentioned strip poker earlier. I want to go back to that. Anyone ever played strip poker? Anyone in here? Come on. I know you have. Like, that, I think, for most girls are like the way that you introduce your breasts to the world. I know for me, the first time I ever bared my newly budded breasts was at a strip poker party, and it was the first time I ever French kissed a boy. So, somebody say you? Go to France, learn how to do it right. So if you get a girl to play strip poker, then you know that she is down to have a good time. DTF, as the kids would say. I don't know what the F stands for, but I guess it must stand for have a good time. Huh? It's just gonna keep happening. I didn't want to have to do this. Yeah. Strip poker is great, but what would burlesque poker be? Burlesque poker? That would be terrible. That would be everyone showing each other all their cards, but no one is allowed to do anything with the knowledge because we all respect the fact that we were brave enough to show our cards in the first place. And then we all go home and masturbate to the idea of actually getting to play poker. It'd be terrible. Strippers as people are more fun. A night with a stripper starts at 3 a.m. with a key bump of cocaine followed by a dangerous ride on the back of an unregistered motorcycle to the house of some guy who goes by the name of Rat with 2 T's. Once you're there, it's hot tub time, and she's invited all of her friends to come over and dance to the new Kesha album while they show you something called the Dominican Shuffle, which is amazing, but which you can never talk to anyone about because they're all in law school and made you sign a non-disclosure agreement. A night with a burlesquer? Nobody knows what that's like because they all roofie themselves to forget. It's always the saver. In conclusion, this is all the clothes I'm gonna take off. So I guess Dave was right, and I am burlesquing, and God, wouldn't it have been more interesting if I had just shown my tits? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Timmy, I do know what a night with a burlesquer is like. It's a blowjob in a car in Cheeseman Park. Oh, no. Strippers are great. Strippers are great. Many of them have trained since they were 6 years old. That's dedication, huh? That's dedication. Or as I like to call it, a daddycation. You want to go on a daddycation? 6 months in the basement. Don't forget your chains. Whee! Now, 60% of burlesque dancers think that strippers are hoes. 100% of strippers are hoes. I'm here in Denver, think about it. We got a burlesque club, it's called Lanny's Clock Tower. We got a strip club called Shotgun Willie's. All right? Sounds like a great place to get your dick shot off. I would like everybody to notice that there are no burlesque shows in Wyoming. Not one. I mean, stripping is basically fast food. It's meat on a stick. Or maybe I should have said pole, then you guys would have got on board more with that one. No. Hey, if you're a burlesque dancer, your parents will probably forgive you. If you're a stripper, your parents are missing or dead. No, seriously. If your parents are dead, there's two options: stripper and Batman. I said this before. Some say people make fun of burlesque girls for being fat. Burlesque girls can go on a diet. I mean, strippers, they binge to excess. I'm just kidding. Burlesque girls don't go on a diet. I have never woken up to a dead burlesque girl. And I have tried. Okay. You know what happened? You know what never happens? Halfway through a burlesque show, somebody brings the donkey out. Thanks a lot, guys. That's my time.
Dave Clay, how many dead strippers have you woken up next to? That's the better question. You didn't answer that part. All right, guys, it's time to pick your winner. If you're on the side of strippers, let's hear it for Timmi Lasley, everybody. A lot of women on that one, once again. All right, and if you're on the side of burlesque dance, let's hear it for Dave Clay, everybody. All right, Dave Clay is your winner on the side of burlesque dance. Give it up for both Timmi and Dave, guys. Good job.